Yes. I had the same thing. I fell out of love for specifically animating. I always loved animation, but there were many times where I just hated animating. When I was in school, I think there were at least 2 times where I was ready to quit. I was just like, I'm going to phone up the school right now and go, I'm done and I'm out. It was really bad. There were times where I was literally under my desk, just like in the fetal position, just going, I can't do this anymore. I am so stressed. I am so, I don't like this. Now, you don't want to go that far. At that point, that's burnout, which is a whole other mental thing. And we've done a lot of talks on burnout on this channel. You want to avoid that. But that idea of falling out of love, of doing the animation, is like, I don't enjoy doing this. Yeah, that's normal. And when that happens, essentially the ideal is that you need a little bit of a break. You need to give yourself time away from animating, away from doing this thing, so that you can recharge your batteries and find that love again. Now, like you mentioned, you're in school. You have to do this assignment. You can't go, hey, school, just give me 2 or 3 weeks and I'll be back. And hey, work, I'm going to take a vacation now, so bye. No, sometimes life doesn't let you do that. So you need to find ways of de-stressing yourself. So take little breaks once in a while, get away from it, or reduce your workload if you can. So this is for animation mentor students. This also applies to other people, but it really depends on your school. Let's say you're an animation mentor. You're working on your assignment, and let's say it's a 600 frame assignment. You're in class 5, and you're working on your assignment. You're also working full time, and suddenly midterm, something happens. Maybe you just get burnt out. Maybe life throws a brick at you and you have to take care of a family member, or workload gets doubled. You're in the middle of crunch mode now. And all of that stuff on top of trying to keep up with your assignment is just killing you. It is draining your life. Let your mentors know. What you can do is let your mentors know. I'm a mentor, animation mentor. If a student was going through that, I would want them to tell me, because then what I can do is go, hey, instead of doing your whole 600 frame assignment, let's focus on one section. You're still going to learn everything you need to learn. When you're going in school, you're there to learn how to do things. You don't have to get a final product out of it. All my students don't need a full length 600 frame shot for their reel. If they can get 100 frames and understand what I'm teaching them, the rest of the animation they can do on their own. They already understand how to do it. So let me know, and I will help you reduce that workload so that you can manage it and get the most learning you can do and understanding you can get, instead of just burning out and getting a mediocre product in the end anyway. So let your mentor know. The mentors are going to work with you at Animation Mentor. They want you to succeed. And it's not about the amount of work, it's about what you get out of it. So if you're able to do that, I would message your mentor, whoever's teaching you, let them know, like, I'm swamped right now. Would it be possible to focus on one portion of my assignment? One thing. Now, again, this also depends on the school. If you're in animation school, great. If you're in like a university college, I don't know how those work. I never went to college. So I don't know if you'd be able to do that. But try to find ways of reducing that workload if you can. Burning out like that is not good. Like I said, I went through it twice because I was stupid. I did not follow my own advice. I recommend students take a break from AM if you need to. If you're an animation mentor and you're just feeling burnt out, you feel like you're not understanding things as well as you can, take a break. Take a term off. Take that time to either decompress or focus on the things that you're still struggling with before going on to the next stage. The other thing I recommend is letting your mentor know if you're having issues. I never did. I just went, nope, I'll just keep doing it. And I was working full time, and there were like family health issues, and my pets were sick, and I was trying to keep up with assignments, and then I had other projects I was working on. Like, that was that time period where I did like Cameron and I both did a 72-hour animation marathon just to try and keep up with our assignments. We worked for 72 hours straight, aside from snack breaks and going to the washroom. We just stayed up and animated. That was not healthy. That was horrible. I look back at myself at that and it's like, I just want to slap myself in the face. Like, don't do it. And I just hit my microphone. I apologize for that. Was it worth it? No, it was not. It was horrible. But at the time, we felt like we needed to do it to keep up. We were falling behind. We needed to keep going. What we should have gone is, hey, mentor, I'm sorry, but life is just kicking us in the teeth right now. Would we be able to do half of our assignment? There you go. Problem solved. And they would have said yes. They would have understood. The mentors at Animation Mentor know what it's like to go through these tough times. So yeah, it's not something you should have to go through, ideally. Now, if you do kind of lose that love of animation and you want to kind of rekindle it, what I usually do is I will just look at the stuff that I love. Legend of Korra, Last Airbender. Watch like all the cartoons that you love, the things that inspired you to do the thing that you want to do. And try to look at it not from the, how can I animate this? And, oh, look at them. They're so much better than I'll ever be. That's easy to fall into. Look at it in the sense of, I love this thing. This is the thing that I look at and it makes me happy. I watch these things and it's just like, yes, I feel better now. And for me, I want to be able to do something that gives someone that same feeling. If I could create an animation or do something where someone in the end will go, I feel better now. I feel good about this. I'm happy. I'm inspired. I feel seen or something like that. Yes, please. That's what I want to do. So I would try to do the things that you love and try to find that love of animation again. It's hard. It really is. But I would say most animators will go through that at some point in their career or another. Cameron and I have gone through it at least 3 times, major times. And there are ups and downs. There are some weeks, like 2 weeks ago or something like that, where I was just swamped with work, and there was just that feeling of, what if I just didn't? What if I took a break? What if I retired? Maybe I could actually sleep for once. And like, it's not that I lost the love fully, but there's that, like, I feel tired of this, like, lots of work all the time. But what I need to do is not just quit fully, because I love this stuff. I love doing this. What I need to do is learn to live healthy with it. Take breaks more often. I've been starting to get back into a good workout routine, which is just a nice way to like get away from the computer and not just be locked into animating and working all the time. That helps a lot. Do something for yourself that is just for you. There's no goal. There's no, I've got to be the best at this. There's no, I need to be better. It's just, I'm going to do this for me because I deserve it. So I hope all of that makes sense. See, a mistake I made was allowing my family members to convince me to work and take classics at the same time. Oh, yeah. Classics and full-time hurts. I feel you there. That's tough. I'm glad the advice was helpful. And this goes for everyone here. Like, there will be times when you feel like you're not making it, like you're struggling, and it just, you lose that joy of it. Don't let that stop you. I've seen so many animators who hit that point, and now a few of them are working on Encanto, or worked on Encanto, and it's like they did it. They did their dream. They lived their dream. They made something that is inspiring. And I've been looking at clips of Encanto all week, and it's just like, it's beautiful. You can do it. Those lulls are natural. They do not mean you have failed or that you shouldn't be an animator because I feel this way. I lost my love of animation. I can't be a true animator. True animators, true artists never lose that love. No. True artists will hate animation at some point, will hate art at some point. And that's okay. You don't want to live like that. You want to find ways around it. But it's okay to not like the thing you do sometimes. Totally fine.